What up, y'all? We're back. It's Sam.
Hey, your boy Eric. Shout out to Doe. What up, Doe? How y'all doing today?
We got Doan versus MVC tonight in Marvel Rivals. It's going to be a good one. I'm hearing a lot of great stuff from Doan's practices, and I'm looking forward to see what they have to do.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think last week we came off with I think we lost last week. It was a very close game. It ended up being it was like a 3-3. So when it's an overtime, we had to do an extra match. So but definitely last week was pretty intense, was pretty crazy. And I feel like this week in practice and stuff, we made a lot of improvements on our gameplay and like just new strategies. So yeah, most definitely to see what Doan has to offer today.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like we got some switch up in people too. It seems like we have Seth. We got Seth in here today too. He's Dash. He's playing Dash Seth. He's playing Moonlight. We got Saffron. We got my boy Nate playing Psylocke. We got Will playing Gambit. We got Geo playing Invis, and we got Todd playing Magneto, and we got Winston playing Deadpool. Oh, oh,
Oh, good catch by
oh!
Deadpool there. That would have been bad to start the fight off.
Dude, that would have been terrible. But Winston's a dog, dude. That's a W movement by him, for real.
The bunny, the footstool into the ability to get up. Really quiet start here from Doan. This is not typical of Marvel Rivals, as we know.
I feel like I sound like hella congested. Hecka congested.
Like congested.
Hecka congested. I
Tell
think
me
it's just
about
like
it.
allergies and stuff. Dude, it's like allergies. It's
I
bad.
got you. It's not too bad. Don't clean up the first fight here. Oh wait, never mind. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, W fake.
That was such a really low energy fight. I don't know what was up with that.
Yeah, it's like everybody was like kind of chill. Like it was nothing like really crazy going on about that one. You like they're all
We
getting.
have no swaps here from Doan. I mean, it's right now. It's just they're just looking to find positions. Oh, I really like this from Doan, taking the high ground on the right. This is
Yep.
definitely an underrated strategy when you're playing. In your comp games, this is what you want to do, is you want to take that top right. It allows you to drop off, play high ground, and you have way more cover.
Oh yeah, a lot more natural cover, especially for like those tall pillar thingies. And then you still got people still staying up there, people dropping down on their guys. Surprising them just like what Nate just did right there.
I'm just making space here.
You know, let's talk about the assassin pick protection. You know, this Angela's really trying, but she's really not getting nobody.
Got an ult from
Honestly.
Deadpool here. That could have been a mistake. Oh well, that's really what Deadpool wants, is he wants to pop those ults to get them again, because those are fast.
Yeah.
This next fight, we're going to be looking for. We have Mag ult, Moon Knight ult, and we're going to have Invis and Gambit's ult. There we go. There we go.
We're gonna be seeing, more likely seeing some ults pop, I ain't gonna lie, because they have like 93. Yeah, we got Gambit ult.
Ult here from Mag, looking to try to get some value. Doesn't get any. Troop just getting picks off here. This is really what Doan wants.
Oh yeah.
They take the point. He's going to be able to get back with his dash. Great play there.
Great play, great play. And this Angel's really trying to pick people up, but I feel like we just have so many like characters who have like too much movement skills for like that to be a useful to like for them to like jog her off the map. So like I'm surprised that Angela's still trying. That's like what, the third, fourth time everybody been able to get back to map. Like shout out to Doan.
And right now, all we're sitting on that might have been a fight win, but all we're sitting on right now is that one Moon Knight ult. Let's see if Daz can really find a good spot to get some value. That'll be big here. They see a Hello ult, getting two. Ooh, well at least they pop So enemy popped multiple ults there, even though they really only need that hella ult. That's good for us to see. Going to the next map, we'll be up ults.
Yep.
Even if we don't get a touch here. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Don't drop in the first map. Moving on to second. Really just like not a lot of energy in the gameplay, I'm feeling. Like there's not a lot of... It's very quick fights, which is fine. But it's kind of feeling really slow and disconnected.
Yeah, it's like not a lot's really going on, you know. It's pretty quiet. Like not a lot of like crazy things popping off. Not a lot of, you know, like I feel like yeah, towards the end there's a lot of ults, but not a lot of. I feel like not a lot of ult communication. Not a lot of that going on.
Yeah, they popped definitely too many ults to win that fight.
Yeah, I think everybody popped but Moon Knight.
But now we're running in. Doan is up on the ult charge right now. You can pay attention to the top right versus the top left. The only thing is that we don't have a sup ult right now, and arguably that's going to be stronger than our Moon Knight ult. We're going to have other ults before that, so if we can pop when we get them so we can keep cycling through, that'll be good.
Yep.
But we're going to see a very quick Moon Knight ult from the MVC. Also, that Gambit's going to get the ult really fast as well.
Oh, I think we actually scrimmaged against this school before. Like looking at that Legend of Doom, I feel like I've seen that name before. But we most definitely scrimmaged against these people before. So this is like nothing new to us. Like we played these people before. I ain't gonna lie. The Lord is trouble at first. I ain't gonna lie. But you know, then we like locked in a little bit. We won a couple of them. They won a couple of them. So this is gonna be a match for us. It's gonna be a match.
See if we'll see an ult here from Daz. He's going to want to get this out sooner than later.
Yeah. You know, that's one thing we've always kind of been telling Spock is that, like, you know, don't be afraid to ult. Like you can't be afraid to ult, you know, because he's more of like, I need the perfect time to ult. But we just pop that thing on him.
When he's still contesting the point here, this is going to be at least some kind of value for Doan to get some point percentage. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do is down point. Maybe not ideal for the reset, but... Oh, wait. Excuse me. Doan's red, so they did not get point control. Coming into the fight now, we still have 2 ults. We're going to have ults before them. They have 2 sup ults, however, so we're going to have to be careful about when we pop ours.
Yep. It looks like we're about to pop Gambit ult. And see, this would have been even more... even more better if, you know, Spock was already ulted, so now he's building up his next ult.
Finding 2 picks here right off the bat. It's great for Doan. And they do see the rocket ult come out, so that's a good trade for a fight win here. Very well done there. Great planning. That's what we needed to see from Doan, is ult planning, getting him off. Daz still sitting on his ult. That's going to be something they're going to look at in the VOD and be like, okay, we need that ult. Even if it's for spacing, Moon Knight's ult is very quickly come back.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, watch out for the Angela here.
Look, we got Welcome Down Strange. That's...
Catches 1. Not able to pick off the Gambit with that. Good sustain ult on point here from Gio.
Yep.
Mexican Ramos. Someone's gonna have to break that Angela ult to be able to get value here. But he dies on. Dad's still sitting on his ult.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Their Moon Knight already ulted twice.
That's the thing is players like DPS like Moon Knight, they get their ult quick.
Yeah.
You gotta pop it. Gotta keep going. Done with the reset here. It's a pretty dry fight. You'll only have DPS ults go into this next one. We'll see if we see a Moon Knight ult. I think he's looking like he's getting it.
There we go.
That at least finds it to get it off. We lose Geo as well. Duke gets picked. Find a pick from Will, but not enough. Winnie's again the last one alive. And that's something to keep in mind too, is a kind of a reminder. If your tank's the last one alive, usually you got to think about your positioning where you can go, because you want your tank to support you, your whole team, as much as possible. Not able to get to touch. Doan drops map 1. Not the first time we've seen this, but they can bounce back.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can bring the energy, make some changes.
Yeah. You know, that's completely valid. And, you know, one thing that enemy probably banned was the thing in And Venom was because they saw that those like the most two used tanks on our team, so like was definitely trying to get us out of our comfort zone to use to like so we could use our secondary characters for sure. Like we've been doing some research. They've been doing some research, and it's gonna be a dogfight at the end of the day.
All right, what's up, y'all? So Dome drop first map.
Yep.
What are some things you're seeing that they can take away to move into the next?
I feel like most definitely better ult usage. More just pop it. Just pop it open like you a stripper. Just pop it open. Just pop it open for a home.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And I would just say, better ult communication. That's really like all I've like hit so far, for real.
It's a little slow, not a lot of energy. They're gonna need that. Some I think we'll see come out is a Spider-Man from Shoop.
Oh yeah.
We'll see if they get that. That's gonna be their energy character moving them forward. But they didn't have it banned this last map, so they must have been intentionally playing without the Spidey this map.
Yeah. I think Shoop was more playing like the Psylocke, Daredevil. Yeah, maybe we might see him tap into the Spidey today. Tap into that some more.
Yo.
Battle.
All right, we're losing Eric, so you guys are gonna be stuck with me. Eric, good luck.
Thank you.
Get out there.
Hey, if my son
Go
don't
kill
show.
All right, here we go. Yeah, so y'all can hear me. All right, so on the solo, you got Sam Hartman. We're out here commentating. Eric's going in because he is actually rostered on the team. So we're going to see Eric pop in for Daz, I'm assuming. And map 2. And we roll forward. Before we move on to the next map on the downtime, I wanted to, like usual, take a note of our sponsor, Red Bull. Because I'm feeling parched and I think I need some energy, just like Dawn right now. We're going to need some energy to get through it. Let's have an ice cold Red Bull. Fog in the chat. All right, so now we're sitting on the next map here. Doan is looking to pick a spot, make some bans, playing ahead. It's 1-0, so they've been in the situation. They're going to be able to try to get a swap in, and they're going to want to look forward to play a little better here. Not a lot necessarily they can do to look at, because in the downtime, let's just hope that I know they're talking right now, and I know they're finding ways to get better. So some comps we might see coming out is, like I said, that Spidey might come out. Todd might stay on that Strange, but I could totally see him running the Venom. Maybe they want to run Venom Thing. That is decently strong right now. There's lots of different options, especially in Rivals. Maybe we'll see. They were really feeling that Hella on the first point. They were also feeling they were feeling everything on that second point, man. That was tough. So we'll see what we can do and make some adjustments and move forward. So, as we're also sitting to the next map, I wanted to kind of flex. I've been getting back into BTD6, and I started a fresh account, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, okay, I just got to grind this out, get all my monkeys, get all the levels back, get the paragons, you know what I'm saying? But I'm almost done with this Magic Monkeys only. I'm really trying to get some black maps going. But that's like an update from my gaming side life. I am an Overwatch player. We do have no match this week, which is nice. So we can get a lot of practice in moving forward. Moved up division, so that'll be nice. Listen, bro. That's tradition. During the the meantime, there Eric and I always share a few jokes. So we'll throw some in here. Obviously, we'll probably hear a little bit of the dig in the butt, because that's what you got to do in the back line. So when I was younger, I always wondered. My parents would always be like, "Dude, what was it like back in the day?" Because they're like, "Yo, we didn't have phones back in the day. Like we had to dial stuff. We didn't have iPad, whatever. You know what I'm saying?" They're throwing out there like we didn't have fridges. Yo, we did whatever. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah. And I was like, what they do for before the internet? Um, so I was like, what did they do for fun before the internet? Like, what kept them, whatever, right? Like, there's nothing to do. We don't got streams. We don't got Marvel Rivals to play. We don't got COD. We don't got, we got, I don't want to say it, League. We don't got whatever, right? We don't got WoW. We don't got Overwatch. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite didn't come out. What are we doing? We don't have paintball on the PS2. Ooh, throwback. But, what did we do? And I didn't know. So I went and asked my 18 brothers and sisters. They didn't know either. Yeah. All right, back to Marvel Rivals. So we're still sitting in that map pick right here. It looks like the teams don't really know exactly how it works. I don't think is the home team this week. The MVC is the home team, and so they have controls over the custom. I think that's how it works. No, but another family joke for the peeps back home. My wife was in labor, and to distract her for the pain, I told her jokes. And she didn't laugh. It must have been the delivery. Yeah. So how we doing, chat? What's going on? What's new? Um, Obviously. Oh, hey, and we're queued in. Let's pop back over. We're gonna watch the band selection and look. They're looking like they're ready to go. If you see in the bottom of the screen over to my right on this whatever, we do got Caleb in the bottom right. That is the Smash MVP. This guy, his Incineroar is dangerous. Nothing to do with his haircut, of course. All right, so let's hop back into the game card and let's get going. For map 2, we got Central Park. This is a convergence map, and we're gonna see what Dawn's looking to do. We got the band selection, save selection. This is unique to this custom format for Rivals. You'll see bans before a match from both sides and comp, but this is different. We have a ban from Doan first, a ban from MVC. MVC gets to save a character. They're going to opt to save the whatever. And then Doan goes and saves Venom. So now we just keep going the bans. That's something they want. So Doan's probably going to want to run Venom. I see that's probably going to be what Todd runs. It is dangerous. The Angela save for MVC, and we're going to see what keeps going. Don't ban with Hella. That'll be interesting. They definitely were feeling that Hella before, so they're looking like they're gonna want to take away the hit scans. MVC is gonna be wanting to take away the counter dives with the Mr. Fan. I really don't really see that ban being that strong, especially with what Doan's going with right now. Could be decent, but that's not going to do much for him. It's kind of counterintuitive. The Punisher ban, Punisher save is probably going to be good for them. Punisher's going to be strong into Venom. Oh, Spidey save. Not a shocker there, folks. The Spidey save, Shoop hopping on the Spidey Venom with Todd. That's a dangerous combo. And without that Mr. Fan option, that could be hard for Doan for MVC to counter it. They're going to have to play the characters like Punisher's with solid, with a shotgun. Hawkeye, he can still do a lot of damage before to people like Spidey when he did an uppercut. Winter Soldier as well is going to be very strong here. Be able to counter, grab, punch, get tons of shot off on the Venom. So, right now, character selection, we're going to hop into the map, and we'll see who come out on top. Looks like Doan's going to be red this match, and MVC's blue, so keep in mind what colors we're looking at. It looks like they're opting for their offensive team to be a lot of dive, mobility. They got Rocket is going to be very strong here. His res is going to provide a lot of value coming into fights. The Venom's going to be really strong, especially on this map, because he has a lot of walls to cover and a lot of slamming spots to do. He can stay alive pretty well. Oh, did I not do it?
You're good. Okay, you're good. I think it's...
Here we go on this map. This is a very common one. The first point is very close quarters. We're going to have to see a lot of ingenuity here from Doan. Looking like we're going to see Shoop go to the right with Venom. This is going to be a very cool potential thing to watch here. We're waiting for the Venom to come across. Let's see some Spidey gameplay from Shoop. Hopping with the Venom. They're going straight for... And we get a pick. That's actually awesome right now for Doan. Todd's going to be able to swing out. Shoot back in. Gets a huge pick from... Oh, wait, that was them. Oops. We get a res, though. See, that's what I was talking about with the Rocket res. He did res that get a res on our Invis, and that's going to be very strong here. As you're paying attention here, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I'm playing support and it kind of sucks, try to emulate a little bit of what Will does here, Channel Surfer. He's very solid about playing around cover and putting himself in positions not to die. We see a slam from Venom. Shoop looking... Oh, maybe can find the Rocket here. Gets two Tracers. Doesn't get the pick, though. Todd is already out. They're still just walking down main, trying to find picks. Geo, huge pick there from the Magic. That's going to even them out here. And their Spidey's going to be back sooner. And now we do have a swap to Namor here. Want to walk forward. Invis might want to pop an ult here. That's great. And we see Todd looking to find an ult. I hope he really sees a good slam here. That's what we're going to need. Maybe find a pick on the Rocket, but Todd's the only one alive on point. This is not what we want to see. We want to see a reset here. That's a very good rollout there from Todd. 3 ults coming into the fight. We're going to be looking at a supple. One thing to keep in mind on this ult map especially, if Doan doesn't do a good enough job about getting in, they're going to get stuck because their Emma Frost is going to get a big ult because of the spacing. Todd going in. Looking for an ult here, I hope. We do see that Rocket ult, and boom, that Emma Snow is gonna be, or Emma Frost ult is gonna be very dangerous here. Pick on the Magic, that's good, but we are down a tank. We get the res. Shoot with a big ult, that's gonna be plenty, and Todd with the ult as well. Still coming to this, I'd like to see him use that. It's very strong. He's gonna get it pretty quick because of how active he is. Maybe he sees that Punisher and tries to go for the pick here early. Because he is a little out of position, not able to do too much. Coming to the second point here, this is the push part of this, and the equivalent is a hybrid map on Overwatch. You have to capture a point, and then you push a payload. Todd looking here to try to find a slam, hopefully an ult. Always good value to get that respawn beacon. We've seen Doan utilize that a lot and get tons of value. Coming up on our support ult here, Gambit is going to not fold, and he's going to pop this ult here soon, I bet. Todd with an ult, looking to try to get some damage in, make space. He does pull a bunch of their team away, but it's all in vain. Still sitting on our Gambit ult. Probably going to see a reset here from Doan. That's what they're going to need to do. Doan's down an ult right now. They do have Mag and 2 sup ults. However, MVC is looking at the same thing, but they have their Punisher ult, which can burn through. Pop a Gambit ult here. This is going to be what we use to engage. And Gambit looking to play aggressive, get in and do some damage. Because while his healing is out on his team. Shoot with the pop ult there with Namor. We see a sup ult. Todd with a Smag ult gets missed on that. We still have our rocket ult here if we really want to keep going. I'm a frost ult. That's going to be very strong. And again, that's sometimes the best tool can be zoning. If you push their team out, especially on defense, zoning is a very underrated tactic. We see the rocket ult here. This is going to sustain a lot and make them let Doan take space into this line of sight that they want. And they're going to be able to clean it up, move forward. Channel Surfer and Geo are getting picks, and that's what we want to see from our supports. Todd back on his ult on Venom. This is going to be strong here. He's looking to put some pressure. Maybe find a quick ult. I'd like to see that from him after the tank engage. If he can get this timing right, that can be very strong. Doan gets the checkpoint, and that's what they want. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to play the point, and if you don't play the point, you're going to lose. If you stagger and play up and try to just play deathmatch, defense is most likely going to win. We see another ult here with Todd. Oh, my stream skills are chopped, dude. We see a Gambit ult, and maybe we'll see a Shoop ult here. We clean him up. I don't think he'll need that. This is just great. Stagger, taking some points down, split up their team's respawn. This is going to allow Doan to take space and also be an advantage when they come into a fight. 2 sup ults versus a sup ult with a DPS ult against 2 sup ults. Doan is behind right now on the ult charges. MVC is going to have the advantage here in the next minute. See, when we see an ult here from Invis, it's going to be strong. This choke point can be really hard to get through. We see that turret. That's a very strong position here for MVC. Like I said, this choke point is very strong. Shoop looking to try to burst down this front line here with his ult. Maybe he'll pop it still. He did think about it for a second. And we see an ult from Shoop. Doesn't get any value, unfortunately. Maybe we'll see the rest. It's 2 sup ults now. It's gonna be an ult fight here. Winnie's gonna need to pop his ult if they want to sustain. Doesn't suck up enough damage. We get an Invis ult. The only thing we're gonna be able to get away with here is a Venom ult. Probably gonna be a reset here to get a better position. Todd is still digging in the butt. Be careful. He might be digging too much, too hard. Pop that. Oh, Todd, that's not great. He's going to be back quick after the respawn because he's Venom, but they're going to have to sustain a lot on the 5v6 here on point with with our rocket ult. Oh, another pick isn't great either. With the rocket ult, and then hopefully sustain long enough to get Gambit ult, so then Todd can get back and pop his. But you do see that ult. Todd is back. He's going to need to try to pop this to get some value, especially with the boosted damage. Doesn't find it. Maybe we'll see a Gambit ult here from Channel Surfer real quick. And it's not going to be enough. You're going to have to try to do the best value we can with who we got alive. Todd is at full HP, though, so this is still valuable. He does have his E ability as well. Invis getting picked. His job is going to be to poke and just sit on point. And hopefully get Spidey touch. Decent push here from Dome. That's 2 points and some change. MVC, though, with the opportunity on offense to push all the way and get all of the points. Dome's going to have to do a good job holding, and I think that might be to their advantage here. MVC was playing a very defensive comp initially. Let's see what they switch up to play on offense. And as we're seeing right now, they're looking to play the Angela, Hulk, and then Daredevil. This is going to be tough for Doan. They're swapping for their defensive comp here. They're looking to run triple sup, 2 tank, DPS. This will be interesting. They have not ran this all year, and it'll be cool to see because I think that it's a little bit up the triple sup right now. It is good. It is up right now because DPS have gotten nerfed. And support, as well as some supports, but supports in this game are just so strong. You can feel that with Invis. Invis is the best support right now. Gambit with his shotgun, long range explosives, and then Rocket as well. His res is just very strong in the right positions. It's just free health packs to start a fight, and it throws them to people mid fight. It's not that much value from it, but it's still valuable. We're seeing a Groot and Emma Frost comp here. This is going to be strong for defense. It's going to put cover up for Doan, and they're going to be able to split people up. Let's see if they can play that the right way here. Angela going around the flank. They're going to have to... Shoop is going to have to deal with this one as with another support, which is very... This is where this comp shines. 2 people can go on an off angle, like a DPS and a sub, and have a lot of value because their sustain is so good. Finding a pick, Chandler Surfer with the pick on. Doan just backing here, trying to find a better position to find some picks and move forward. The Hulk is just walking right now. Doan losing the first point pretty quickly on the first fight. That's just kind of what we were talking about before. Doesn't seem like there's enough cover being played and communication being had. That's definitely going to be something they're going to look at when they come at the VOD review. MVC taking the high ground. This is going to be very good for them. They're just going to be able to drop in on Doan wherever they want and get into the positions they need without using cooldowns. Doan playing defense here. They're going to... Still, this is just a better defensive comp. If they can get to cover and use their Groot to extend that cover. We're seeing him fighting for his life here. Channel Surfer, we're going to see an ult here maybe in a second. They might need it. Trading here on the DPS. Gambit looking to find some picks here from Channel Surfer. Nice. Pick with Channel Surfer. He's going for 2. He can definitely get this rocket here. Gets picked. Still has some value, but it's not really going to be enough, especially on defense. We do have ults, though, to tie us over for the downtime. Those are going to need to be popped here by Doan while they can get an advantage, especially with this Groot ult. It's going to section people off. Nice wall from Todd. Hopefully they can find that pick on Black Panther. Still waiting for the Toddle. He gets a pick on Black Panther, which is really what they need right now. Todd's still sitting on his ult. Dies with the rocket ult. We're just seeing too much split here from Doan in the middle of the map. That is a recipe for disaster when you're playing on point. While the point is going through a chokehold and the open. Defensive teams love playing cover because all their cooldowns and abilities really lend to being defensive and playing space. And when you get to play cover as well, that the downtime you have from between cooldowns and the space you take, because you have longer downtime because of how much the playing defense and what your abilities lend themselves to. So they play cover, it gives them more time, and it gives them more time to use cooldowns, and then more time to keep playing defense. Because they're playing into a dive comp right now that is they're feeling it. Just like on first map. The first map, they are feeling it. Todd on point here, gets picked. That's really just because they're split up. They're gonna have to look for a regroup here. 2 sup ults. Doan does have the ults to sustain through the enemy ults here. So this would be an opportunity for them to get a stop and stop the momentum. MVC still pushing with 3 points, 3 people on. See an ult from Gambit here. Finds a pick. Great awareness on that Daredevil on the Black Panther. Again, they're playing an ult here, the middle now. Maybe we'll see an ult from Todd. Winnie popping his ult down choke. This is always very strong for Emma Frost. Maybe we'll see a slam in here. Todd. Just walking down. They don't need any more ults here. This is the strong part. But then again, showcase right here. If we don't follow up together, the lower DPS from Doan, like with Venom, is going to be outshined.
I'm hopping in with you.
Oh, what's up? We got Theo here hopping in on the stream. Theo was just casting for Smash Bros. How'd they do?
They just won.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. Beat John Brown.
Nice.
All
Like
right.
we're gonna see a.
Ooh, great ult there from Nate. Right as I get in here.
Still looking to see Todd looking for an ult here. This is gonna be
Ooh.
very strong.
He's diving on the back line here, trying to look for the Gambit, but these two just so elusive. Ended up not popping his E or ult there. Ooh. It's all
I
right.
don't even know what that was.
I think it's just a screenshot, I think. But so far, Doan looking like they're holding MVC here really well on at this spot. Now we'll have to watch out with the double ult from the enemy team.
Todd's still sitting on his ult. He's looking to touch. It does get HP. You get shield back from when you slam and hit a lot of people. So he's going to look for the touch here to really just mitigate time.
Yep, there it is. He gets a decent amount. He finds one, actually. He will be able to save himself from the Angela pull.
You're going to have to see a Gambit ult here to really hold this point.
Yeah, keeping Geo staying alive with the help. Todd's still alive up there. There's the Gambit ult.
Big play there by Gambit. Channel Surfer taking charge.
Yeah, and now pushing forward is Todd, but he will drop. But they're running out of overtime. Angela will get a touch. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong team. Sorry.
Oh, good.
I'll have to hold him here still for a minute and a half right now.
Don't no sup ults coming into the enemy ults here. This is going to be very tough for them to mitigate. Hopefully they can play cover.
Yeah.
Lose 2. Shoop still with his ult. This is good. What they're going to need to try to find picks and damage.
Shoop will drop there. I mean, that was a strong combo with Gambit and also Emma ult there. So
Emma ult down these choke points is very strong.
yeah, and that's also going to be Angela ult to make sure that we couldn't really get a touch in too. Yeah. So unfortunate game there. That make it 2-0. How's the score going?
2-0. MVC up 2-0 to Doan. Moving to map 3.
Okay. What has been like Doan's biggest strength so far?
The biggest strength from Doan really just been shown in their individual plays. Like for example, like that Gambit ult there, finding some pits. They're really that's been their individual strengths has been good.
Yeah.
And
There we go.
And that's honestly their biggest weakness
Mhm.
right now as well, even because that's the best thing they have going for them.
Yeah.
They really need to work on playing together, bring the energy, and because the timing is just not lining up. And the other team, MVC, is playing faster.
Yeah. What is like some things that like MVC is doing to like kind of mitigate their strengths right now?
Yeah, so the biggest thing that they're catching Doan out of is definitely in cover, like multiple times, especially on this last map. Doan has been playing in the middle of the map, away from the cover. MVC is just taking the high grounds, being able to drop in with all their cooldowns onto Doan, and like the Hulk and Black Panther are just eating them alive.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing where you gotta watch out for that. Make sure you're kind of, especially like supports and DPSs are kind of playing in cover. Like tanks can kind of get away with playing in mid, but even then it can still be very beneficial to go find a high ground or go find an off angle or something like that.
Exactly. Yep. Especially on defense, it's always better to play cover, play the high grounds. Don't, because it's better of the position. Also, you can't let them take it, because when there's really mobile people like Black Panther and Hulk that need those things to survive.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna go take it.
That's
instantly.
You just being there is denying space from those people who need that space. Like playing strong there, playing a good spot in like an off angle in like the start of a hallway or behind a door or something like that can really mess with like a Black Panther's escape route.
Exactly. Yep. And that's where they found opportunities and kills was on that Black Panther, because he just got in, didn't have anywhere to go. And that was really just a misplay by the Black Panther. Yeah.
What have the bans and picks been looking like so far for Doan?
So Doan is, this last map, they saved Venom and Spidey to try to get, they banned Hela. The first map, Hela was eating them alive. They banned Thor. They really don't want to see a Thor. Just because the tanks that Doan wants to play, Thor does a great job, especially now.
Yeah.
And he's strong. And that's what they've been sitting on. The bans from MVC really haven't been too targeted so far. They banned Mr. Fan. I was really surprised with that, because if they save Venom, you're going to want someone like Mr. Fan to have all that, just be able to keep going and just on you when you get in.
Kind of be like, well, Venom dives the back line. You kind of want that like kind of pseudo tank to support the rest of your team, and that's what Mr. Fan does so well. So banning that out, and I know Eric has a really good Fantastic as well, so kind of trying to mitigate that, probably definitely at least threw Doan off of their kind of idea or balance there.
Yep. You have to find something else here, because the third map, I can't remember, is that going to be control point?
Convergence.
Convergence.
So control point was the first one, which is they changed rules like yesterday, I think, where first map is complete random control. Any control map, complete random. But then after that, oh wait, no, this was just convergence, because it was the Dracula map. So next will be convoy.
Okay. Convoy.
And then you'll go back to like either control or convergence or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Doan gonna want to bring the energy. That's the thing that really in the past has turned the tables for them.
Yeah.
When they can get some energy going, they play better. They flow, they calm better, just like in any game.
Oh yeah,
energy is going to get them going on this third map.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of the energy comes from like Nate playing Spidey. Like that's one of his favorite characters to play, and it's one of our favorite characters to watch as well. So seeing him like get some hype picks and hype moments from Spidey as well could really propel this team into some momentum and into some strength and going into this match.
Exactly. Yeah. And that might be why we saw the last map pick, because they wanted those close quarters. They wanted to dive. They didn't want to play an open map where they don't have that cover to move to. It just MVC played that better the last time.
Yeah. It looks like we will get started here.
Now we have our ban phase.
Yeah. So, yeah, we will be picking up map here. We will be playing on Convoy. I know they were talking about playing the new map, Museum of Contemplation, a little bit, but they might also pick one of the other two. So, looks like right now they have Yigsgard selected. I don't think you can play Spider Islands. Maybe they can. I don't know. I guess we're gonna play Spider Islands. All right.
We did play that 2 games ago when we played Port Concordia.
I don't remember.
Maybe it was Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
I think we did play this map against Colorado.
All right. Spider Islands. I mean, this map is also decent. This is a fun map. So we will kind of see what our team comp will be going into this one. Gonna start with the classic all Jeff, all Jeff hover. But definitely like planning some things out here. We're gonna ban the Thor right away. So this might have them save. They're gonna ban the Venom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised. They're gonna save. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if they save something like an Angela there, because Angela did a lot for them last game. From the little I saw,
they like the Angela. Before that, they had Angela on the first map as well. Just lots of different angles to take. Mobility as well is really strong to isolate people.
I wouldn't be surprised here if this is the Hella ban.
That's what they did the last on this ban here. The Moon Knight ban, they saved that because they really want that to play into on the offensive end here.
I mean, last time we saw, that will be the Hella ban. Last time we did see them play triple support with Nate on the solo DPS. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see that again here, but Nate playing Moon Knight instead of Namor.
Yep.
Namor is good, but he's better with that Hella team up. And if you're getting rid of Hella, they're going to ban Spidey.
They don't want that dive. They don't want to see the dive.
I think Doan's all right with that. I mean, looking at just what they've hovered so far, it definitely looks like Nate plans on playing Moon Knight, especially with the save as well. So we will, and obviously here we don't have Durs. He is currently, I believe, in surgery or something like that. He has surgery today, which is unfortunate timing. Yeah. But he also likes to play that kind of like that poke type of, and we do get the fan save. That's very good for us. He likes to play that poke DPS like Punisher, Hella, Phoenix, Star-Lord. He'll play some Wolf, but that's kind of like his only like kind of dive brawlish type of DPS, and they're gonna ban Magic as their ban. All right, and they're gonna ban Wolf.
That is interesting. I was thinking they would want that against the group, but I guess not. Looking like we're going to see
Captain America here. They're still choosing. They're still figuring it out here.
I can't say for sure yet. But yeah, we are seeing Nate Shoop on the Moon Knight on Saffron, and we're going to see that is Eric, who was just commentating earlier on the Mr. Fan.
Yeah, and I also really like Winston on the Deadpool. Winston's Deadpool has actually been doing great so far for this team. And we're going to see Odd go onto the Mag, which has also been a really good pick for them. With that, also with the... Oh, no, never mind. I thought they were going to keep on Gambit. Kind of surprised that they didn't.
Yeah, looking dagger swap is... Oh, here we go. Okay, they're just edging us.
Probably on it. I think just trying to pick between the team ups because Moon Knight also has a team up with Cloak and Dagger, I believe. So trying to figure out if they want the tank team up or if they want the Moon Knight team up. But we will go with the Todd team up here, as it will be Mag versus Mag. We'll pretty much start out here trying to go on that rocket, trying to get a decent amount of damage on it. Ooh, and we are going to lose Nate pretty early here. So far, not really much happening. A lot of just kind of more neutral playing. Nate or Todd will have to kind of get behind cover, and he will now pop the team up. That'll get some decent damage in.
Doan with the point moving up, they're gonna have to take the space here now because the point's gonna move.
Ooh,
already a Moon Knight ult.
But that's an enemy team Moon Knight ult, and he also drops for that as well. He kind of had to move up to get a decent look at the Moon Knight ult. And so we're gonna find a pick on that.
Great offlane ult from the Deadpool here by Winnie. That's gonna put lots of pressure on them.
And he's going for another one too.
This is what we love to see on especially tanks that have mobility, like at least decent mobility. Very strong.
Ooh, gonna pop the ult on the Strange here as he was diving. Honestly, probably a good use of the ult, forces him out. And of course, every miss deals more damage, and there's gonna be the Gambit ult as well. This should bring us some momentum onto point, find some supports here. Looking at the Gambit there and the rocket. Ooh, Strange ult on the back line won't find anybody. Great play from Winston to get back and instantly shield and cover his backline. This should be first point.
We'll see. MVC does have 2 supples to get them into this. The Gambit ult will give mobility. Doesn't look like they're going to touch, though.
Yeah. I mean, probably wants to save that for kind of mid-point fight here rather than like an early or late point fight. So, almost finding one pick for Nate, but won't be able to.
And we're going to hopefully he tries to go off on an octangle here to really get a better angle for his ult, because that's going to get the most value.
Yeah, and he's going to pop it here. Going deep into, he finds one with it, but also there's 5 ults on MVC right now. So we'll definitely have to watch out for that.
That is definitely
There's
scary.
going to be the Moon Knight ult.
We do have our Invis ult here to just help sustain until we get... They're also going to... I mean, we're back up to 4.
Yeah, we're up to 4. We're going to use the fan ult here. He finds 1. He can find 2 if he gets... Yep, there's the 2.
And that's all you need.
Yeah, and that's also some pretty good positioning, too. That's going to be 4 from that ult.
That's the space momentum Dode needs. And already back, Channel Surfer with his ult. We also still have the same Invis ult. Those just always come back quick.
Yeah, and also the Todd ult as well. There's going to be the Hulk switch so that's definitely going to be a thing we have to watch out for. They're going more dive with Hulk and Angela right now.
We see another Gambit ult.
Yep.
That's just going to initially engage.
They're going to reverse Gambit ult as well. So kind of just matching our Gambit ult with theirs. And we're going to lose our Gambit pretty early to the Phoenix ult. We do have... Geo's going to ult here. We're going to find the Bruce. So Hulk goes down. We also have Nate's ult. He's going to drop his. He can't really find anybody. Todd dropping low. He's going to get healed up by Geo. Still looking kind of rough right now. Another Moon Knight ult. That's a third one pretty much in this fight, I think.
Good bubble there by Todd. That's going to help him kite.
Oh. Finds the Moon Knight. That's a great pick. This will allow Doan to probably move forward a little bit. Oh, the Angela just takes Eric right off the map. Trying to get some damage onto the supports here with Winston. And there's going to be also the ult from Angela pinning the back line, and also the Winston here kind of alone. Will get out though. Oh, it just barely dies.
Todd's still sitting on his ult here.
Waiting for one of those support ults, but the only one that really has it is the rocket, and that's kind of a harder support ult to cancel with mag. So
Gambit never folds.
Yep, there's another Gambit ult. This will allow them to kind of move momentum. There's going to be the enemy team's Gambit ult as well. Shoot popping his ult. So this is just ult rivals right now. So many ults coming out. Shoop trying to find a off angle. He will. Todd did finally use his ult, I believe, on the... And we're going to also drop the Hulk here. He'll go into Bruce Banner mode, which we'll find pretty easily. So this should get us to second point, but Angela is still causing some problems. But Winston doing a great job of just holding back the supports.
Eric with the only... we have the Mr. Fanel.
Ooh, that's a great pick there.
Great by Winnie.
He will even take the picture on him, too. And now the thing just being a bullet shield right now for Winston. Yeah, back to the fantastic Mr. Fantastic ult as well.
I mean, and we're gonna have another Moon Knight ult as well. Real quick.
Yeah, kind of the only ults that we're kind of low on right now are Geo and Will, but that's a great pick there for Nate. As he's kind of moving up here, trying to find another, won't be able to. Todd dropping low. He'll actually drop. Trying to challenge some off angles here. Punisher as well as their own Moon Knight. And there's going to be the fantastic ult.
This is going to give him a lot of space.
Going in here. Going to find the revive. Gets an assist on one, but not much other than that from it, other than just a lot of space. I mean, they're 3.5 meters now away. They're going to drop 3. Nate's ult could also come out here. There it is. Drops another. Oh, other team's Moon Knight as well. And that's going to be the first round.
That's what Dylan wants to see. They need that energy, that momentum. That's all they need.
Yep. Did that and still with a minute left. That's pretty good. This map can get pretty long in some spaces, so pushing fast there is very, very important.
I think Dylan's really going to want to stick the same comp on defense. It's going to give him a lot of opportunities. Still good defensive comp.
Yeah. Very good defensive comp. I mean, you got Fan and Magneto for that defense. And of course, the supports just give you so much healing, so. I mean, we will see what MVC kind of chooses to respond with here as they go into their attack. We were just looking at MVC. You're good.
Was not locked. Let's see if Dylan makes those adjustments on from the last defensive map. They didn't do a great job of playing their cover and taking the space before, and not like trying to mitigate where MVC's going because of their dive. And they're gonna want to do the same thing here because MVC's running at triple DPS, Angela, and 2 subs.
Yeah, that's definitely scary with how fast our supports can die sometimes. And instantly, we're gonna start with Nate up on this off angle, trying to find a kill, trying to find a pick.
That's what you want to do. That mobility from Moon Knight that's what makes his character so good.
Yeah, again, dropping a support pretty low. They have to back up because of that. And also Todd just keeping great control of the front line. I will say because of kind of MVC's kind of weird comp here, they are going to have to watch out for their front line as Angela is very much a dive tank and sometimes struggles to front line here as we see we've pretty much not really allowed much space to be taken with the point. Winston doing a lot there, keeping on point, trying to find this pesky little Gambit and also what's his name? Star-Lord. We will be able to find one of them.
Shoot Barty with ult. Keep in mind the enemy.
So Geo also has ult.
Still has their ult as well. Don't come up on 3 right now, 4 and 5.
Yeah.
So same with MVC. This is where the defensive wants to play.
Yeah. Yeah, so far defense is playing great right now. Nate trying to get to a little bit of a we're watching an embarrassment show right now.
I've done that a few times. Can't say.
Just trying to get to an off angle and just not really being able to. But finds one.
That's value.
Also just trading Moon Knight ults though. And they're going to take a little bit more. They popped 3 ults there and ended up taking out.
Oh, Eric got found by Daredevil.
Yeah. That's going to be it for Eric here. He's
probably going to want to die here so he doesn't get staggered as much.
Yeah. But yeah, they popped 3 ults there. I think we only popped the Moon Knight ult. So.
We did have the Deadpool towards the end.
Yeah. But also, Deadpool does the thing where it kind of resets every time you die. And we're going to pop Gambit ult for that mobility. We're going to move in with it.
This offensive Gambit ult we've been seeing all game.
We do find 2 with it now. But the defensive rocket ult comes out. But it's going to get burned pretty quickly. We also got Fan ult here. We're going to pop Geo's ult. And the Fan ult's just going to go right onto the back line. Trying to finds one with it, too. And now Eric just doing a good job of just holding back this Angela from protecting the supports that were up in that fight still.
That's what Mr. Fan does. He's that mix between a tank and DPS. he's just giving back shots right there.
Yeah, that was just kind of brutal against that Daredevil. Just
Still have our Maggold here. This is going to be good.
Yeah. There's going to be it's kind of a scary Angela ult. He won't be able to mag ult because he's Earthbound. And they popped 3 ults there. And the only way they can really take us down is with popping at least 3 ults.
And that's what their comp is. They have a lot of... They want to isolate with Angela, and they want to kill him really fast.
Yeah. But it's not super sustainable. Like, we see them there at 3 minutes, and they just took their first point. Like, they're definitely going to run out of time here. Or it's going to be close. Especially on this second point. Trying to find that Star-Lord... He's still low. They will find it now, or they've found the Daredevil, actually. Winston, he has double jump, so he'll be able to get out. He's safe from the Angela dive, or the Angela charge. Winston, again, yep, still safe from the Angela charge going off stage. There's going to be an ult. Gambit and... Gambit and Star-Lord ult, and we see 5 drop, and Todd's not going to last much longer.
Unfortunately, there by Doan, but now we're going to be going in with our Gambit ult against a Rocket ult eventually, and then we're going to have our sub ult before theirs. So that's going to be the positive thing that Doan has here on defense to reset this.
Todd here is going to switch to the Groot. So definitely gonna look for that. There's the Gambit ult like you were talking about, going right onto this Star-Lord, finds it pretty easily, and they're gonna find 2 with it now. Gonna push MVC back. Ooh, Nate will drop to the Angela though. But so far, Doan is doing a very good job in this fight of just keeping momentum and kind of just keep pushing them back. This is probably about when you want to start walking back to the point instead of continuing. Still trying to find like a pick onto Angela or something else like that. As Todd here. Ooh, Nate in a good spot. Trying to find one. Won't be able to. Angela's going to try and pressure him out. But has to watch out for that.
Big thing here from Doan is that they're not really looking the same targets. As we swap through every person, people are looking at others, and it's going to only yield solo kills, which is not what you want to see out of a team fight like this. Yeah,
I mean, Nate does find 2, but we also we've seen 2 drop, and now Winston drops as well. And there's going to be the Angela ult 2. This is definitely not looking the best. We do find 1 from Eric.
He might be able to sustain enough.
Also does get back now. So the good thing is we made a lot of distance backwards.
Yeah, and we have Groot ult, and we're going to have Invis ult to sustain. And by the time that's up, we're going to have another ult in Channel Surfer.
Yeah, there's going to be Moon Knight ult from enemy team, of course. And,
oh, we get the ult canceled.
Oh, that was 2 ult cancels. Geo died in his ult to the Moon Knight. And now Nate also looks like he's going to get dropped too. Winston as well. Just unfortunate there as we see Todd do another switch to Strange. Probably realize that they're playing a lot more Brawl than kind of what they expected. And having to kind of switch to a kind of a Brawl Poke hybrid of tank in Strange. He has a lot of abilities that allow him to play Brawl with his melee animation cancel, and Maelstrom as well, or Maelstrom of Madness.
Found some trades there from Doan initially, but that Star-Lord ult just got so much value. The only thing they're going to have here is Channel Surfer for a touch, and then they're going to look for an ult on point with Moon Knight.
Yep, there's going to be the Gambit ult. Nate trying to pop down his ult. He can't get it down in time. They do get the touch, though. They're still on right now. Eric trying to look at their Moon Knight. Now we'll go up there and try and get him. He's going to get out, though. Odd doing a good job of playing tank on point right now. Now Nate comes back. Good thing he didn't just like basically panic ult right away coming back.
Yeah, that's
I've done
gonna be
that a
good.
few times.
Yeah, it's stressful, but if you can stay calm.
Winston doing a good job. There's going to be...
The strange portal.
Yeah, the strange portal, but they're going to have to walk straight into the Moon Knight ult from Nate.
The enemy Moon Knight on points. Good dodge there from Todd, though.
Yeah.
Going to give him some more value.
And there's going to be another ult there from Angela. A lot of damage here on Todd. Still one more on point. That was Eric, and they're going to get to overtime. Oh, I think you're taking screenshots. I keep hearing it go on.
Really? Because I'm not hitting print screen.
Huh.
Because the like, buttons are F7 through 12.
Yeah. I've seen it like 3 times pop up here. I don't know. Just watch out.
I mean, I don't even.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter, but...
We'll go and delete them.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about that round there?
Doan was initially starting off great, but they kind of went into bad habits about playing low ground and on point, especially on second point. That's where they really fell apart, especially when they're in those kind of where I mentioned they're taking solo fights and poking individuals instead of poking together. And that's where they weren't finding picks and they were finding others they were out of position. So then MVC was like, oh, you're out of position. And they might have not even called it out. They might have just start winning because Doan wasn't in position, and that was the downfall from that.
Yeah.
From the start of that second point.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you said, like that first point was great. I mean, they could really only take us down when they comboed like 3 alts, but then they only started comboing basically 1 or 2, and that's what really kind of started to push into more of their favor. But also looking at this overtime, they only have a minute. They have to pretty much get onto point, and they won't get any extra time. Of course, also, we have a little bit of extra time, so...
A lot of damage initially from Shoot. That's
Yeah.
going to be big. He's going to get his Moon Knight ult before if he can keep it up.
Yeah. Yeah, already at that 20-30% range. So a great start from him. Not much change up from MVC on their comp between matches as well. Still keeping with that same triple DPS. Does find 1. That's going to be 1 pick on the Namor. Now trying to find the Moon Knight as well. Ooh, oh, so low on that Moon Knight. Shoop just couldn't finish it. And now Winston kind of going in, and there's the Moon Knight ult, but that's from the enemy team. But nothing's really going to come of it. Nate's actually going to find another one on that Namor.
Ult on point, and we got Invis as well.
There's going to be another 2 as well. He's going to pop his ult here. They're on overtime. So Thing here is going to come in, pretty much die right away. And
Doan has a pretty much full hold.
yeah, that was insane. 40 meters is all they went.
That's going to put them in a great position here.
All right, Doan, I don't think they changed anything here. I mean, this comp worked really well on offense. They moved pretty quickly. They were able to find good picks. So I think they keep with this and just roll with the momentum that they currently have after just shutting down MVC.
And that's what they did at the start. They held that first point for pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And then they just fell into they fell from ults like we talked about. Angela, they had the triple DPS from MVC. And that was the only difference maker on the first, and that's where they found their momentum.
Yeah.
Done with the same comp, and I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
MVC did swap the Strange and the Groot. We're seeing the not bad name over here back on the Soldier from earlier.
I mean, it does look like they are going back to that kind of 2-1-3 right now, with triple support. So we will have to watch out for that. They're going to have a lot of sustain, which makes sense for how defensive they really need to be here. Ugh. Doan going to start coming out from this side. which is actually going to kind of split the team here. I mean, Strange was kind of up rather than back with the rest of his team, so Todd kind of dropping low, will get shielded up and healed. Shoop already at 62% for his ult. Will find a kill there. He's at 90 now.
This is that dopamine rush from playing Moon Knight. You just get to...
There's his ult.
Main.
And we also saw Winston already also have his ult. This is insane. We pop out 2 ults. It's not even a minute in.
MVC's not even close. The only thing is maybe a Rocket ult, but Rocket might get picked here by Winnie.
Yeah. And we see 3 fall. Rocket still just struggling. And now Groot's going to fall.
And Don't takes map.
That's going to take the first map.
That's what they needed. They need that energy. They need those comms, and that's what led to the victory.
Yeah. So now 2-1 here for Doan. Still needs to pull off kind of a crazy comeback. Ooh,
Next
Gio
in Ramos.
with the MVP. Let's go.
Big plays here on the invis. I do have to get going to duty, so I'll leave you guys in the capable hands of Theo. He'll kind of keep running the show, and thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for commentating as well.
Of course.
All right. Looks like I'm taking it from here. Yes, yeah. All right. So it looks like I'll be taking it solo from here on, which is all right, you know. It'll work out. We'll find out. I'm hoping for a little bit of a bathroom break. But we'll see. Hey, we persevere, you know? All right. So I think they did really good job there. They took back the momentum they kind of needed that they were struggling with, and now can kind of build that into what they see next. And which is going to be really good going into this next match, as of course they're going to be looking to continue this comeback, and this first game is really where it starts. So making sure that they can kind of go into this next game with these highs that they just felt from this game, and just keep it moving, keep everything going from there. What's up, Nate? Are you guys taking a little break?
There's one Red Bull.
Yeah, you can take it. It's fine.
Hey, soft sponsor.
True. Are you guys taking a little bio break or just going straight in?
Gio's using the...
Okay, that's fine. All right. But, hey, this is going to turn out to be a good series here. I mean, MVC start up 2, Doan taking back this third map. We will be going to, I believe, either control or convergence here. So we will see where we go. I think it will be MVC's pick. And of course, MVC won both of those, so they're probably feeling a little confident on that. All right, yeah, it looks like we're going to get started here pretty soon. Of course, we can't go back to any map that has been played, and we will go to Control. We'll go to Hellfire Gala. Hey, Gio.
Theo?
You want a cold one? There's plenty in the fridge.
Oh.
Hey, good MVP last game.
Hey, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Did it.
All right. So starting off here, I think Doan is definitely looking to still ban off that Thor. I think they still also want to ban off the Hela. I think I won't be surprised if they just pretty much keep the same bans that they did last time. We'll see if they switch up their saves, however. Ooh, they're banning the Winston Deadpool. Oh, and they're going to save Hela. So kind of forcing this Hela here, which is definitely not what Doan wants to see. They're going to save Fan. I'm expecting a ban here. I mean, this is where they would ban Hela. I won't be surprised if they ban like a Rocket or something. They don't usually like to play the Rocket. They're ban Punisher here. They're going to ban the Moon Knight. I mean, this is probably going to force the Spider-Man save next. They're going to save actually the Namor here. So they're going to play Hela Namor, which is definitely a combo you really have to look out for. They're going to save the Groot here. It's probably going to lead to a Spider-Man ban from MVC. Banning Magic. Oh, Venom ban. Okay. So Nate still can play Spider-Man if he wants to. We will see. He'll probably end up playing Namor, though. Is probably what I assume. Yeah, comps so far look pretty similar. They're looking like an Angel. Okay, this is going to be... Yeah. All right, this looks pretty normal to what we've seen. We're going to go with Phoenix for Nate. Interesting. All right. So, for us, we've got Gambit, Invis. We've got Mr. Fantastic, Strange, and then Emma Frost, and then Phoenix. On the other side, we've got Emma, Mag, Rocket, Hela, Gambit, Namor. This could definitely be a little scary here. Actually, they're going to switch to Groot at the last second, it looks like. Weird. Anyways. Yeah, starting off here, you kind of always get like kind of a shootout right away. And now we're going to go right into on point here, where they're just kind of staring right at us. So Shoop is going to get insane value with his Phoenix. And now we will have to watch out. I mean, both Winston and Todd kind of dropping low, and now Eric goes in to kind of peel for them. Now kind of going in here. We trying to find this one on the Hela. She'll use her escape option, and Shoop just went in a little too much. Dive here from Eric trying to go on the Rocket, and now trying to finish off that Mag, which he will, and now the Hela next is what his targets are. Now they'll go on that Hela. Hela will get away with her Crow, but won't be able to get away anymore. And now just this Groot is pretty much left on point alone. As now they're going to ride some momentum here. And only 27% for MVC on this first capture. We've got both our support alts as well as Todd's alt as well. So we'll have to look out for those as we lose Geo, unfortunately, pretty early. And they'll pop their own Gambit alt here, which will kind of force us pretty much just off. I think that's going to pretty much... Todd just standing here. It will somehow sneak out of this. He wanted to die, but he'll just be able to sneak out instead. Sorry about that. But now we're sitting almost with 5 ults here as And there's going to be the Gambit ult. Possibly. He's waiting. He's waiting. There it is. Now we go in here. Gambit ult to kind of push forward. We also pop the Winston ult. He finds one with it. Getting a lot of mind control on others as well. They're going to pop the Groot ult, but I don't think that'll do much with Winston grabbing him. So that's going to be basically a full team wipe at the cost of a decent number of our ults, though. We used 1, 2, 3, 4 ults there. We do still have 2 more, and 2 that are very easily could be comboed together. Todd here kind of looking for trouble going up a little bit. He will find a few. Have to back up now. They did go Thing here, kind of targeting the Strange, which is tough. Oh, and we lose Shoop early, which is unfortunate. And also now Hella ult as well. Ooh, Todd's going to get Earthbound. He can't do much to protect the team against the Hella ult. This is ending up very unfortunate, and that's pretty much going to be the team fight now as everyone slowly drops. But we pretty much even back up in percentage. So we've probably got 1, 2 more fights left here, as we don't really have any more support ults. They have 1. But that's probably also the only ult they're going to have here. Maybe they'll probably get Thing ult near the end. Todd's going to instantly pop his ult. He's going to hit a few, but instantly take a lot of damage as well. He's going to find 1. Trying to find a few more. They're going to pop Gambit ult. Todd is somehow still alive. Shoop did pop his ult as well. Winston dropping low. Shoop drops, and that's going to be all 6 of them. And the first point goes to MVC. Ugh. All right, so with that, we will have a decent number of ults going into this next one, into this first fight. They'll probably also have 2 or 3.
Would you still love me if I said not yet?
Of course, but I would also be extremely concerned.
As would I, my dear. As would I.
So definitely looking here to try and kind of get back some ground here. I mean, they did well. Just kind of ult conservation is what kind of screwed them over at the end there at the last point. So hopefully they can bring it back into the next one. Oh, did I never swap it? Oop. I did not ever swap it. Whoopsie. I'm taking a little bit of a roundabout way. We'll now get to it. Now get into the fight here. Todd trying to get a few right away. Ooh. Will having to look out from the Angela. Also has his ult now. And there's going to be Winston getting getting Groot ulted right away. He's going to drop a little low. But Will able to keep him back up. Or get him back up. Now we're going to pop the Gambit ult. Trying to go on the other Gambit. Won't be able to find it yet. Now we'll be able to. And for this fight, only using the Gambit is very good. As now we find 2 from it, and that'll be the team wipe. Or that'll be the team fight. Yeah, this will definitely give us a lot of momentum within ults here. I mean, we've got upcoming basically 5 ults soon. Eric in a rough spot right now. A little out of position, but it looks like he will be able to get out with the help of his team. He also has his ult, so does Geo. And there's going to be the Hella ult that we don't really have a great counter for, as we see a few drop. already Nate, or Geo, Todd, Nate, and Winston, and now everyone else, as they're going to take back without us getting anything. So, unfortunate fight there, but we have 5 ults going into this and half a Gambit ult as well. They have Gambit ult and Angela ult as well, and also Rocket ult, so we'll definitely have to watch out for those. And really try and move in here, try and find some momentum. And we're going to start with the Mr. Fantastic ult and the Groot ult here. That's actually a great Groot ult, but there's going to be the Angela ult to kind of counter back. And now, struggling against this Emma who's going in. Nate here can pop his ult. There's going to be Winston's ult. Nate is going to drop. Winston too. Todd here, really the only one left fighting right now, as he's just going to get forced back. Dealing a decent amount of damage to the Emma, but not really able to get anything else. As also, now we do have the Gambit ult, so maybe we can move into this a little bit more, but he's going to drop, and Geo is soon to follow, with Angela just kind of taking up so much damage on our backline. We will pop Nate's ult, but it isn't going to find anyone, and it's just kind of be a touch of an ult pretty much. We can see if Eric can get a touch, but Angela won't let him, and just a few seconds away from the portal, and that's going to be game. So, unfortunate loss there for Doan. They're going to bring it all the way to a game 4. End up losing on the control point and just not being able to really find much momentum into that second game, and just unfortunate from there on after that first one. A lot of alt conservation and a lot of like kind of just alt workings kind of need to be worked in with this team, and maybe see if we can figure out something for next week. I mean, this is only the halfway point, you know. There's 4 more games. Got plenty of time to get to work things through, figure things out. So, going into next week, I have good hopes for them. I got it. Yeah. And that'll be all from us. We'll see you next time. Bye.